Hi, this is Indranil and you are watching Business Bites in our channel The Spotlight, India's first online business news channel. In today's Business Bites, first news we have Mitsubishi UFG Financial Group to buy 19% stake in HDB Financial Services at 12,000 crore. Second news we have D2M, that is direct to mobile broadcast, to be launched in India soon where no SIM card is required. Third news we have Fino Payments Bank is preparing to relaunch as small finance bank after RBI's approval for upgradation. Fourth news we have Airtel Africa and Elon Musk SpaceX join hands to offer Starlink high-speed internet services in Africa. And fifth news we have food delivery platform Swiggy to license their private label food brands to cloud kitchen operator Cuisina. In first news, Mitsubishi UFG Financial Group to buy 19% stake in HDB Financial Services at 12,000 crore. Japan's largest bank, Mitsubishi UFG Financial Group, is in advanced talk with HDFC Bank to buy a minority stake of 19% in their non-banking financial arm, HDB Financial Services, for about 12,000 crore, when the deal is expected to close within a month. Currently, HDB Financial Services valuation declines to 8 to 8.5 billion US dollar, which was previously as 10 to 12 billion US dollar, and that is mainly because of the Reserve Bank of India's recent rules which impacted NBFCs and also because of the increase in their non-performing assets in the latest quarter, when according to RBI's draft circular on business structure and prudential regulations for investments, multiple group entities within a bank cannot operate similar businesses and also prohibiting any overlap in lending activities between banks and group entities. Presently, HDFC Bank owns 94.54% of HDB Financial Services when HDB Financial Services reported net profit of 530.9 crore for the March quarter, while their net profit was 656 crore in the previous year for the same quarter, while their gross stage 3 assets increased to 2.26% from 1.90%, but their return on assets fell to 1.8% from 3% in the previous year. As per RBI's proposed regulation, HDFC Bank potentially being required to reduce their stake to 20%, where Mitsubishi UFG Financial Group's entry could help in easing their investors' concern when following the stake sale deal. HDB Financial Services may also consider a pre-IPO placement, which could be either opting for a much smaller pre-IPO or possibly foregoing it altogether. In second news, D2M, that is direct to mobile broadcast, to be launched in India soon where no SIM card is required. D2M technology delivers broadcast content directly to mobile devices without a SIM card by using terrestrial broadcast infrastructure, which aims to lower data cost, reduce network congestion, and to improve access to content across regions and particularly in media dark areas, where Tejas Networks through their subsidiary Sankhya Lab has developed the SL3000 chips, which enables mobile phones to receive television and video content without internet connectivity. In this particular project, US-based Sinclair Broadcasting, which is a global leader in D2M technology, partnered with Sankhya Lab and Freestream Technologies incubated at the IIT Kanpur to co-develop affordable mobile phones with integrated D2M capabilities, and now India is moving closer to a commercial rollout of the D2M technology. According to Indian government officials, D2M broadcast technology will need to be aligned with a regulatory framework which is still under development. When last year IIT Kanpur has released a white paper and demonstrated a large-scale proof of concept for D2M by using Prasar Bharati infrastructure in Bengaluru and Delhi. With this, the full commercial development is expected to be in the next year, as the policy approval is required, and that process is expected to be completed by the Indian government with their specific departments through this year. In third news, Fino Payments Bank is preparing to relaunch as small finance bank after RBI's approval for upgradation. Fino Payments Bank has started preparing to relaunch as a small finance bank by creating the necessary organizational depth for the change in the status to get an approval for licenses from the Reserve Bank of India, where this transition will help Fino Payments Bank to deepen their engagement with partner merchants and account holders and also to address the challenges the payment bank space is facing. Currently, as per guidelines, payments banks are not allowed to lend and can only park 75% of the deposits in government securities, which is limiting their earnings possibilities. And because of these conditions, they are surviving mostly on the fee income they generate from the payments and remittances services they offer to their customers. Fino is the only publicly listed entity in this space who had applied for a small finance bank license in last November, when survival of payments banks became difficult in the current payment ecosystem with UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, which is taking over as the preferred payments gateway across customer segments, when Fino already offers third-party gold loans, personal loans, housing loans and loans against property as a referral business, where some of these vertical could be automatic business choices for Fino if they get the lending license. RBI offered payments bank licenses in 2015 as an experiment, as a vehicle to deepen financial inclusion, which are allowed to open savings and current accounts for the mass market customers and to provide remittance facilities to migrant workers, low-income households, small businesses and other unorganized sector entities with limited access to established banking channels. In fourth news, Airtel Africa and Elon Musk SpaceX join hands to offer Starlink high-speed internet services in Africa. Elon Musk owned SpaceX has acquired the requisite licenses in 9 out of 14 countries within Airtel Africa's footprint, while the operating licenses for the other 5 countries are under process, when Starlink is currently available in more than 20 African markets and the team of Airtel has played a pivotal role in Africa's telecom story. Airtel Africa and SpaceX will also continue to explore other areas to promote digital inclusion in the continent, as well as SpaceX's ability to use and benefit from Airtel's ground network infrastructure and other capabilities in Africa, when in March 2025, Airtel announced a distribution pact to bring Starlink satellite internet services to their customers in India. Airtel Africa with SpaceX will further enhance their next-generation satellite connectivity offerings and also will augment connectivity for enterprises, businesses and for socio-economic communities like schools, health centers in even the most rural parts of the continent, where Airtel Africa will also explore rural coverage expansion through their cellular backhauling. The partnership with Airtel and SpaceX is expected to be a significant step to develop and demonstrate their continued commitment to advancing Africa's digital economy through strategic investments and partnerships, while in India, this could happen only after SpaceX secures their own authorizations from the Indian government to sell their Starlink services in India. And in fifth news, food delivery platform Swiggy to license their private label food brands to cloud kitchen operator Cuisina. Under this agreement, Cuisina will be managing the operations, innovation and growth for Swiggy's digital-first brands like The Bowl Company, Homely, Sol Rasa and Ishta, when the full ownership of the brands will be transferred to Cuisina once certain pre-agreed conditions will be fulfilled. This move comes at a time when private-level food offerings by platforms like Swiggy and their rival Eternal, which is the parent company of Zomato, have come under scrutiny for competing with partner restaurants. Presently, Swiggy's brands gained tractions in the Tier 1 cities but have increasingly phased out as the company repositions themselves, when Cuisina is already live in the city like Bengaluru, where they will launch The Bowl Company later this week, and they also have a plan to expand to more cities. In March 2023, Swiggy sold their cloud kitchen business to Loyal Hospitality, which operates kitchens at the rate, and this new strategic agreement with Cuisina marks as their latest step in Swiggy's gradual pullback from their own kitchens. So these were the top 5 business newses from Business Bytes in our channel The Spotlight, India's first online business news channel. I'd like to request you to please subscribe this channel so that you can have all the updates from our end. Thank you very much for watching Business Bytes and signing it off.